And we turn now to a milestone in America's longest war. Today, NATO troops in Afghanistan officially passed the baton to Afghan forces. Now they will take the lead on security for the first time in 12 years. And that handoff was met by word that the Taliban is ready to talk about making peace. Our team is standing by to analyze all the impact, and we begin on the ground in Afghanistan with ABC's Mohammed Leela.
Under the heat of the Afghan sun,
okay, let's go.
We trekked through mud and flowing streams, deep into Taliban territory. We are now walking into the village. There are soldiers flanking the right side, soldiers flanking the left, all to make sure we make it to the village safely. We started the day rolling in a convoy. The mission, enter a remote village known to support the Taliban. And leading the convoy up in front, take a closer look. It's not Americans, but Afghans that are in charge.
Whatever you tell us to do, we'll do it.
Before, Americans would go in and forgive my English, but they would just kick some ass.
Yeah.
That's not the case this time.
We will follow the orders of the Afghan army, absolutely.
It's a big change.
It's a good change.
After nearly 12 years, American troops are taking a back seat. Over the past 5 years, Afghanistan's own security forces have grown from 50,000 to more than 350,000. As of today, it's Afghan soldiers and police officers who are in charge of protecting their own country.
Today was really, in my mind, a very significant day for the people of Afghanistan. The Afghans are to assume the lead for security responsibility.
And today, off the battlefield, another victory. The Taliban announcing a new office in Qatar, agreeing to enter peace talks directly with America and Afghanistan.
We believe we may have walked into a bit of an ambush.
It's another sign the war is winding down. Last year, under attack, we found Afghans disorganized and unprepared, in the end needing American air support to bail them out. Today, that same army is far more disciplined with its own heavy weapons and radios. On this mission, they had no problems securing the village on their own. One American commander feeling so safe, he even took off his armor.
I have to make sure they understand I trust them just as much as they're supposed to trust me.
And on the way out, with the mission accomplished, we headed back to base, with American troops one step closer to being home. Mohammed Leela, ABC News in Paktika, eastern Afghanistan.
Thanks to Mohammed for that. Now let's get more on what this all means from ABC's chief global affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz, ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl. Thanks to you both. And John, this concession from the Taliban seems to be big news on a big day. They say they're going to talk peace. They say they won't use Afghanistan as a launching ground for attacks across borders. But how is the president's team seeing this?
Well, the president himself called this an important first step, but George, the White House is under no illusion that talking to the Taliban is going to lead to any kind of major breakthrough. Although it's significant they're talking and that they're actually admitting that they're talking, the White House official said today they don't even expect the talks to result in a reduction in the level of violence anytime soon. And even after the announcement, even after the Taliban said they would be talking, a Taliban spokesman said that they would continue to attack U.S. targets in Afghanistan. As one senior U.S. official said, this may be a significant development, but peace is not at hand.
So, Martha, this unlikely to change the military's endgame, how quickly our troops can come home and how many will stay behind?
Well, George, we are committed to having U.S. troops here, 32,000 troops in Afghanistan until February of next year. We have to keep 32,000 there. But they could draw down more quickly if, say, those negotiations did go better than we thought.
Well, meantime, Martha, you're in Jordan, where we're seeing a little bit more of a U.S. military buildup in anticipation of a possible intervention in Syria.
Yes, there are exercises going on right now. About 6,000 Americans involved in those military exercises. They happen every year, but this year it's different. We are leaving behind a Patriot missile battery and 6 F-16s. Now, they say they're for defensive measures, but this is a show of force, although you know well, George, nothing has worked so far in Syria.
Not yet. Okay, thanks to you both for that.